All right, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out this video. In today's video, we are going to be building a sales funnel in Clickfunnels. Now, if you're looking for a way to generate leads and sales online, then you're definitely going to want to use a funnel. This is how you increase your click-through rate, your average cart value, all of those things that lead to high revenue generating responses. So with that being said, for this demonstration, I already picked out a PLR that stands for private label rights. If you don't know what that means, that's essentially something that you can buy and then resell as your own. Now, there's some different kind of rules to some of them and whatnot. I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but if you are interested in something like that where you don't have to create your own product, then just look up PLR. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And I'm on this site. It's called masterresellrights.com. Again, you can go to whatever PLR site that you like. And basically, for example, I can buy this particular product. Now I have a subscription to this site, so I can just go in and download as many of these as I want. But this is what I'm going to be using for this demonstration. So this is called Healthy Habits. As you can see here, it's an ebook and a video. And here's a brief product description. A life-changing blueprint reveals the secrets to forming new healthy habits. Discover the keys to a healthier, happier, and wealthier you. Okay, so with that being said, the cool thing about these PLRs is that the good ones will come with a sales page already done that you can actually use or model for your own sales page. So I want to show you essentially what came with this PLR. And you can see here that this is your traditional sales letter copy, right? They have headlines, all of this good stuff. Okay, healthy habits. They got your ebook covers as well. Okay, so a lot of really cool stuff that you can use, and they're promoting it actually for only $17. Here's your money back guarantee, and then it gets into all of the different bonuses that will come with it. Okay, so really I'm using this for the example because I want to be able to just show you in the ClickFunnels editor just how you would go about making a page like this on your own. So I'm actually starting with the template. So the template that I'm going to be using is this one right here. And you could see what we got going on. So I'm just going to scroll through so that you can take a look at what this looks like. Okay. And some of this stuff we'll take out, but this is pretty much the template that we'll be using. All right, so I already have the editor opened up. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to slide this over and I'm just going to start copying and pasting our copy in here. All right, so we got that. We got this right here. Okay. Now let's say maybe I wanted to add my own headline. I would just click this element and I can drag and drop this right into there just like that. Okay, now I have a couple of other apps open right now too. I have Conversion AI open. That is an AI copywriting type of software. It's pretty cool. So that's something that you can use to kind of as a shortcut if you need copy and things like that. Plus you could use something like funnel scripts as well. So here we got our first headline, and we're going to change this. This isn't a short training, but we definitely want to say something like, let's just do click for sound. Okay. Now I already have my, this is the VSL. I actually got this uploaded into my Vimeo account. So I'm just going to copy that link right there. I think this is a picture. So what I would do is I'm going to hit add element, come in here to media. We're going to drop a video right there. I'm going to go ahead and delete the old one. And this is going to be on Vimeo. Go ahead and save. I am a chronic oversaver. If you're new to the channel, I will save a lot. Okay, so just be aware of that. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Plus, drop a like on this video. All right, so we got our headline set up. We got our VSL, that stands for Video Sales Letter. If you don't use VSLs, start using them. They just increase your conversions. There's really no way around it. It doesn't have to be this big amazing production. It could be something that's just really, really simple and really, really easy. So for example, let me just show you right here. This one isn't even anything super special, right? It's literally just a webinar or PowerPoint really presentation. And I'll just kind of skip through a couple of points here so you can see that this isn't anything overly complicated or groundbreaking. So I mean, if you want to make a really nice VSL, go for it. But if all you do is just talk over a slideshow presentation, that'll be fine too. All right. So let's see here. The copy on the buttons is, yes, I want to transform my life now. And that's a very powerful affirmation. And when you're looking at your call to actions, those are the type of things that you want to do. So you want to have those powerful affirmations on your buttons for your call to action. So yes, I want to, what was it? Yes, I want to transform my life now. All right, now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change this cart. So I'm going to just delete that icon. And then I want to take a look at my button spacing. So my button length. So if you want to edit the button length, you can do that in the row. All right. So row would be this blue box here. And essentially, a lot of people, when they're designing funnels, they put the button in its own row because that way you can actually play with the width of the button by itself. Okay. And it doesn't really like change anything in terms of the design. So for example, what I mean is if I was to move this here and put a 35 spacing, it looks exactly the same as it did, right, when it was in its own row as far as the design and the spacing is concerned. So let me just kind of go ahead and take that off. All right. So yes, I want to transform my life now. Now here's the thing. We don't have any testimonials on this PLR. Now that's one of the downsides of PLR is that you're probably not going to have testimonials on it. Okay. So you just got to kind of know that going in, but you make some sales and oh, well, I guess that didn't work now, did it? You make some sales and then you can, oh, I didn't download that. Sorry about that. Let's go back. But anyways, yeah, you make some sales and then you can start adding your own testimonials into the sales page for you. So first off, they gave me a bunch of graphics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of those uploaded into my Clickfunnels account. So I just have to find where this graphic pack is. Okay. All right. So, okay, I think I found it there. We got books, we got the box, we got the bundle. I mean, it's actually pretty robust. So let me get that added. All right, so I'll come in here. I'm going to hit upload. Let me find my folder here, healthy habits. And you can see we got the graphics pack right there. And we got e-covers, and there you go. We got books, we got the bundle, we got the checklist. So let's see, bundle glow. I don't personally see anything really different with any of these. Let me know in the comments if you see anything different. I don't, so I'm just gonna pick one. or whatnot and get that added here. All right, boom. So we got our e-cover. Now let's see. So the flow of this funnel template is a little bit different than what you might see on a PLR because this template actually was professionally designed. And so um, when you're getting a template, and I recommend using a template. I mean, at the end of the day, every funnel builder, copywriter, all they're ever doing is using a template. So they're going to go in their swipe file. They're going to go through all of the successful copy or funnels that they've created or written, and they're just going to build you something or write you something based on something that already was successful. So if someone says, "Oh, I don't use templates" or "don't use templates," they don't know what they're talking about. I'm just being super transparent with you because everyone that's really doing well has a swipe file and they all are using templates. So this is different than what they get. The flow is different than what you would see in the PLR. So this is a good time for me to kind of show you guys, one of my secret weapons here. This is called conversion.ai. And basically I can take this product description, punch it in here, and then it's going to generate all of these kind of pre-written ideas. So what I'm looking to do right now is I'm looking to use what's called a promise lead, promise headline. So I'm looking for the best benefit that I think would make a really good headline. I like this: find happiness in all aspects of your life. I like live the life you've always wanted to live. I think that's powerful. Live your best life ever, I think is powerful too. I'm going to go with this one. I could have went with a bunch of them, but I'm going to go with this one, right? So we're going to do that. Live your best life ever. That looks pretty cool. And now I'm just going to copy the sales copy that they got here. All right, so copy that. And then now we're just filling in our sales letter. All right, let's paste it in. Here's our sales letter coming along. Now we had some bullet points here. Here I'm going to actually, well, the spacing is fine. Oh, let me see. So then they had another headline: why you need to master the art of forming healthy habits. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to clone this. All right, so we just clone that headline. And once you're working in a funnel and like you have your font sizes set and your colors and everything set, then absolutely just clone it. It's going to be a lot faster than dragging and dropping new elements and then resetting your updating all of the settings for that, right? So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to copy this over. Why you need that? Let's get it pasted. They didn't have a punctuation afterwards. That's okay. Let me see. Unfortunately, most of the sound advice. So, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, when I look at this, I don't really have any bullet points, but I could do something like this. So I'll paste what they have listed here, but let me go back into Jarvis, right? And let's find, so it said, they're saying why you need to have those things, right? So let's just say, you need to have it because you want to find happiness. You'll have more energy. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Oh, deleted too much. Okay. Okay, let's do this. And make sure I don't delete the wrong one again. All right, perfect. You'll have more energy and feel better about yourself. What else? Let's see. There we go. I like that. Spend less time struggling with your health. What else we got? Oh, let's see. Transform your life inside and out. Feel confident. I like this one, right? Lose the guilt and shame. I'm going to edit that just to clean up the grammar a little bit. I mean, even though actually I won't, if I was really, building this funnel right, then of course I would clean up that grammar, but you get the point, right? So here we go. We got 3 headlines there. We got that. All right. So now we're saying, now this one flowed into what you will learn. And there's more sales copy. There's more sales copy here. So this is where you have to get a little bit creative. And so what I would end up doing is I would just keep this section going. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this headline, and I'm going to drag it to right here. And then I'll copy the create a better lifestyle. Okay. Put that there. I'm going to, I didn't actually paste the bottom of that copy, did I? All right, so let's do that here. Go ahead and copy that. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this. So we got that. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I will copy this section. I'm going to drag the copied section under here where it says create a better lifestyle. Sometimes the editor takes a minute. You just have to be patient, when stuff like that happens. We got a long section here. So we're going to go ahead and copy that. We're going to drop this right in there. Now, one thing that I would definitely do if I was, say, for example, releasing this funnel, I would go through this sales copy and I would bold certain things. I would underline certain things. So, for example, like if I just was kind of being lazy, then I would probably just go through and just bold every third line. So I go like 1, 2, 3, bold, 1, 2, 3. Bold it, or maybe just bold like a certain part of that sentence, but just go through here like this, 1, 2, 3, bold this one, go here, 1, 2, 3, bold this one, 1, 2, 3, bold this one. Okay. Okay, I would do that. Okay. And then I'd probably maybe go ahead and do this one too. All right. So I would do something like that just to kind of break up the monotony of just looking at a wall of text. You could go through, you could underline, you could even make your bold a different color. I'll be honest, I'm not crazy about this color scheme. It's something that, it comes with the template, and so I'm just rocking with it for now, but I probably wouldn't use this color scheme. Personally, when I'm looking for color schemes, I go to this site right here. Oh, that's definitely not the site that I go to. Sorry about that. This is the site that I go to. Here we go. All right, cool. So I go to this site right here, and you can just get all types of different different color palettes and different things like that. And all you have to do is press spacebar. And let me hide some of these things so we can actually see what's going on. And you're gonna get tons of different color palette ideas. Like this is pretty cool. And so what I would probably do is I would just like lock a couple of these that I liked. And then I would just keep clicking through. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, you probably love these colors over here on the right. I'm pretty sure this is their colorway. And then, you'll just keep seeing different kind of colors that you can mix in here. So you can use, for example, I would probably go with either this color or maybe this mint green as the button on the page. And then I would use maybe this is my font color because this is dark. It's a nice deep blue, but it's not black. So it's a little bit easier on the eyes. And then I would maybe do the bold as red. So for example, I would do something like this. Go ahead and actually, I think let me copy. Yep, I'll go ahead and copy that hex code. And then I'd come back over here in my funnel, and then I would do something like coming here to this. Now again, it's not going to look good on that green, but I just kind of wanted to show you, what I would do in that spot. Just go through there. And I would do that actually before I started. I would go ahead and pick out my color palette first so that I know what I was working with as far as the color scheme. And then I would come back in here and start doing my thing. All right, so let me pause for a second. I'm just going to take a quick look, see if we got any questions. All right. Now, look, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you can get notifications every time we're building funnels or doing, showing you different ad strategies and different things like that. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water here. All right. So let's keep going here. Let's see. All right. So we did that. So now we have introducing healthy habits. Let's see. Where's our, so, again, the flow of this one is really, really different than what we have going on with this. Let me just see. So this is more of like what you will learn. All right. Okay, cool. So look, here we go. So we're in a little bit different order. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just adapt with it and say you'll learn in this life-changing guide. I don't need this. I'm going to delete that. Okay. And then we got all of these kind of little checkpoint things here. So this was secret number 1, the most important treasure in the world. All right, cool. I would do something with this. I might just leave it. I might just do that. Right. We'll do secret number 1, secret number 2. Go ahead and put this here. Let's delete that part. Secret number 2. Go ahead. And there's a lot, as you could see there. I mean, they have a lot of copy, a lot of headlines. And what they're trying to do with this, by the way, from a strategy standpoint, whenever you see something like this, the idea is that you put as many bullet points as possible or kind of checkpoints of what they're going to discover inside as possible. Because if they just want to know one of these things, they're probably going to buy it. And so that's where having this long list of itemized, like, here's what you're going to find inside, it really is beneficial. Because if you're looking for this thing and you read through all of these, it only takes one. You could say, yep, I want the 11 tips, and then you're probably going to buy. And then of course you always end up with and many more powerful practices, right? Like, and more. It's always that and more, always end with that. All right. So we got that part squared away in terms of this section, and then we would have more social proof. And so, but of course we don't have that. So what we're gonna do is just keep rocking and rolling. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it over. We're going to put this here. Here are some of the things you'll discover. Now, again, I know that you might be out there thinking, hey, this is redundant. You just kind of had a section that almost said the same thing. Yeah, maybe so. But also keep in mind that, again, that for the purpose of this, I'm not actually going through and giving it the proper flow or whatnot. I just want you to see what it looks like in the ClickFunnels editor when you're just in here, just building out a funnel. You know, if you were doing this for yourself, you would definitely want to take a little bit more care with it and make sure that it made probably a little bit more sense than what it might look like right now. So, but I'm going to go ahead and just copy the rest of this over. Again, we would make sure that all of these were equal. So if this is 2 lines, this would be 2 lines. And then we would want to just basically, again, we would change this, right? So this wouldn't say struggling to break free from harmful habits, unlock the super easy technique mentioned in chapter 2. We would redo that, okay, to make it make sense. For the way that we're actually building and displaying this, we would add e-covers here, or we could just change it and do it how they did it in a bullet point format. So for example, I'm just going to scroll up. Like if you go back to here, we could just redo this in the bottom section. So you don't have to have 6 e-covers. You could just take this, copy it, and then what I would do is I would just make this a 1 column row. So for example, here, I'll just show you exactly what I would do with it. So I would go ahead and copy this, and then I'm just going to drag this down. Okay. Oh, went too far. So I would just drag this down to right here, and then I would just copy and paste these things right into there, like how they have it laid out. So we could go back and do this really quick. So either way would be fine. It just depends. If you have a bunch of e-covers and you want to do that. If you don't have a bunch of e-covers and things like that, that's fine too. Just go with a nice looking kind of checklist here, and it's still going to be super effective. Same principle applies, right? We just want one of these things to hit, and for them to say, yeah, that's the secret I want to know. And if you are doing an ebook, then the cool thing would be like they said chapter 2, but what we would really want to do is go in and do something like this. Like, yeah, this is page 17. Now this makes it more real, and we would say, yeah, this secret is on page, 22. And we would just add the page numbers. And when you do that, that just makes the thing more real to the, to your traffic and your potential buyer. And so we would just keep adding, keep adding all of these little points there. So that, and then just kind of build that out and just create as much intrigue and as much curiosity and desire as possible. So again, if you don't have e-covers and designs, that's cool. Go ahead, make you a bullet list and just drop those things right here in the bullet list. If you're using an ebook or even a physical book, then put the page number in there. That'll just make it more real, more tangible. If you have e-covers and stuff like that, then just feel free to, paste those things in there. And if you look at these headlines, if you've been bothering to kind of read through these, I mean, look at how much curiosity these things are building up, right? Like 6 hacks to help you build a daily routine that works, a sneaky way to beat procrastination and have fun while you're working, the secret to staying alert and energized. So these are actually really, really good points. And the cool thing is that what you could do with something like this is that you just use that as like your own swipe file and your point of reference for whatever it is that you want to create. So if I had a different product, I would probably look at this and say, what is my client struggling to break free from? And then I would write like a struggling to break free and then super easy, benefit training, whatever, blah, 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 mentioned in a previous chapter. Then I would do something like this: 5 benefits of having a blank, right? What is the result that your thing gives them and how you can get the best of both worlds? So you just have to kind of look for, the pattern and just figure out how do I apply this to my particular product and what I'm looking to offer, and how do I squeeze my benefits into these frameworks. But these are actually really, 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 really good bullet points and things like that. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and add that in there. Now, if you remember, right, this was our call to action button. So what I would actually do is, I think that's already in its own section below, in its own row below. So again, just copy and drag it on down into place, just like that. I go ahead and delete our old button, save. All right, now here we have another testimonial. This would be like a section on meeting the instructor. So if this was your own product, you would put a little bit of bio about yourself. If it's not your own product, you just go ahead and delete the row. Now, what I would do, let's see. So they have a who is this for, and here's some good news. So let's see. So they said, let me see here. So it says learn how to do this. So what I would do is I would go right here. We could do this as a who is this for, and just take this, live a healthier life. Maybe we write a little paragraph about that. Have strength, vitality, and vigor. Maybe we'd write a little section about that. Go into here, spend more quality time. All right, and we just drop that in there, write a little bitty section. And so that's kind of what we would do here. And again, there's more testimonials. We don't have those with this PLR, so we're not going to do that. And then here's what we could say. Let me just see what we're at. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I would probably take this, and then I would just slide this here. Right, who is this for? All right, do that. Let me see. I'll go ahead and put this here, and then I would just take whatever I didn't use. Right, so this is for people who want to. Let's do it. Get rid of unhealthy habits. This is for people who want to improve their physical and mental health. And this is for people who want to make better choices in relationships. All right. Okay, cool. All right, now we're back here, and it's time to start adding some e-covers. So let's go ahead, and I uploaded one already. We'll get that e-cover uploaded. And now I'm going to go back up to here. So see how they had introducing healthy habits. So we will change our flow a little bit. Well, I don't think I can because of this design. So I don't want to spend time trying to work that out. But, either way, I guess it's fine. You can go e-cover first, or you could go headline first. It's really up to you. Healthy habits. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And so what I would do is I would just copy this one here, drag that down. And so now let me show you how that looks. That's our e-cover. All right, so let's see. They have a little paragraph on what we're getting. All right, so I'm going to copy that. Actually, here, let's see. Here's the good news. Instead of charging a ridiculous price. Okay, so we would be a little bit different here, right? Because this one has a bunch of products listed, and this, that, and the other. And you can see this is really nice design, right? These are left side car rows, so it has a nice spacing there. Everything is set up or whatnot. So what we would end up doing, just to kind of recreate the one that we're already looking at, is, again, I'm going to come right here. I'm going to go ahead and clone this. I'm going to delete this though, just to make it easier to kind of see as I'm dragging it down the page. All right, so let's see here. I went ahead and delete that. And now let's just drag that down on the page here. All right, so what I would do is I would just do this. And you don't have to delete everything. If you're not using something, but you think maybe you would want it later, what you can do is you can actually hide it. And so you could hide entire sections, you can hide rows, you can hide individual elements. So I'm just going to go ahead and hide that and do something like this here. So let me hide this. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and let's paste our copy there. Did they center this one on this? Let's go back. Okay, so that part they did center. So when you want to center something, you just click that and now it's centered, right? And then so they're saying, whatever, total value. Maybe we go total value like 497. Well, I mean, that might be a bit of a stretch, right? It's just an ebook, right? So maybe we don't get carried away. So let's go ahead. We're going to hide this, right? So we hide that. We can make this a little bit closer, right? Let's see here. Okay, so we got that regular price. Remember that, let's see, what did they put as the button when you get down here? So that this one now says get instant access now. So maybe that's what we put. Get instant access now. All right. Do we need that? Let's leave the cart. It's cool. We'll leave the cart there. And here we go. Now this is more testimonials. And so let's see. They had a little headline there. Now they get into the bonuses. Let me just do a quick, let me see. Okay, cool. Now that's the thing, right? It didn't, I guess it did list out the bonuses, but I hid that part. So like, let's say that, I wanted to actually unhide that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click row, I'm going to click manage, and then I can see everything that's hidden right here. So I would just maybe unclick that. We only had 2 bonuses, right? So I would just come in here and let's see, what was it? Yeah, we had 2 bonuses. So bonus number 1 was the complete checklist. Did they say what this is valued at? They really didn't. So let's just do this. Bonus number 1, complete checklist, and they gave us a little blurb on it, right? So we could do that. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so we got some chunks here. Let's see. All you gotta do is come in and unbold it. All right, so bonus number 1. Now, I mean, look, you could get fancy here. Like if I wanted, I could put that e-cover there, right? It might not look, it'll probably look really scrunched up, but whatever. Let's take a look. What did we say that this was? We said that this was the this was the checklist, right? Okay, let's do the very small checklist. Let's see how it looks. Oh, you know what? Look, if we take this out, if we just hide this, we probably don't need this divider, that little blank space. And let's go ahead and take that out. Look, that doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty cool, right? So we got the checklist in there. And then what's our next bonus? Our next bonus is the comprehensive mind map. Hey, if you know what is a mind map, I see that all the time. I really don't know what it really is. Like if you're buying a product and you see it has a mind map and it gets you excited, let me know in the comments like what do you like about it? Like how do you use it? How does it make, how does it enhance the product and just make things better for you? Because I absolutely have no idea. Like I've looked at them and I actually get confused just just looking at them. So if you use mind maps, let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Drop a like on this video. Really appreciate it. But definitely subscribe if you like, funnels and digital marketing and ads. You want to get clients and leads online, all of that good stuff. Um, Definitely, this is a channel that you want to be following for that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and this is the mind map. All right, so let's go ahead and upload it. Let's find the mind map. All right, here we go. All right, upload. I just want to show you the process, in terms of uploading those things. So now we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna delete it. Right? Who cares? I'm not using this later. Now this one, it looks like this is a little bit smaller than the other one, so I would just give it a little bit better spacing. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. So now we're almost done. There's one section left. Now they didn't have the money back guarantee listed here. Now I would definitely have that. And I would just add that money back guarantee like right underneath here. So it would just say get instant access, have the Visa logo, all of that good stuff. And then it would just say whatever the money back guarantee is. I mean, I don't know exactly what it was, but that's what I would do. 30 days. Okay. So the 30-day money back guarantee. They have it way here at the bottom. That's fine too. Whatever works for you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and copy this again because it looks like we just have another text section. All right. And we got to change our font color here to white. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and copy and paste. Now they put a white background over, this picture. I mean, if you like that, do you? I'm not crazy about the way that they did it. But look, it's all good, man. It's a PLR, what do you expect? I think they did a great job with the copy. The design, I guess, is on you, right? Yeah. So here we go. We're just gonna copy this. This is good. We don't need to do anything else with it. Just go ahead and drop that underneath. They had this bolded up. We don't have a bold color set, right? What we do is black, but we'll just make it white. Be the master of your own destiny. What was their last button? Get instant access. All right. So get instant access to healthy habits now. All right. And all rights reserved. And there you go. Let's preview this bad boy and see what we're working with. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got our VSL. We don't need to hear that, but we got our VSL. We got our headline. Here's our button. Da 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 da. Here's our sales letter. All right. This powerful practice. Da 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 da. Secrets 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm ready to transform my life. Here we go. So there it is. You have a nice little shadow on this section too. That's what I like about doing the white sections with the shadow. It really pops off. Now, most people are on mobile, so they're never going to see that, or 50 to 60% of your people on mobile. So a few people will see it, but the people that will, they'll enjoy it because they'll appreciate what went into it. Here's more testimonials, and then there we go. So it's just that simple. There you have it. This would be your sales page, driving people through to your order page and booking deals, getting sales. So that's the video. Thanks again for checking out this live session, building a funnel from scratch. Really appreciate it. And just again, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you can get those notifications every time we release new content, when we're building funnels and talking about ads and all of that stuff. So if you want to be on the top of your game on the digital marketing scene with sales funnels, this is the channel that you definitely want to be subscribed to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link in the description below where you can grab a funnel template pack and get started, with your own funnels and all of that good stuff. And if you want to have my team take a look at your project, take a look at your idea, bring it to life, or help you generate leads online for your business, then you'll also be able to get in contact with us that way on that link. So make sure to check that out, because it is super necessary moving forward that you have that strong digital presence. So until the next time, peace.